Hey everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage back with you again for another couple projects that will be going into my farmhouse journal. And these two projects will be going into this particular signature, and I have the pages picked out where I want to put them. Welcome to my new subscribers and welcome back to my current subscribers. I appreciate everyone, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and give me a thumbs up if you like this video and leave a comment as to what projects you are working on. I'm anxious to know. Okay, today I am working with a couple of envelopes, a smaller one, and this bigger one. So what I did is I just had these large white ones on hand, and I just folded it in half and trimmed the tops, and I'll be putting tags in the top there. And it's going to be stitched into the journal. So it'll have two pieces, but there'll be other pages in between. Okay? So there's that one. And this one was a scrap. It had been cut off, and of course I have to keep those kind of scraps. So I thought, okay. I was watching Christy Bowers the other day, and she has Frugal February, and it was on making pockets. And she used book pages and she used an envelope, and I thought, well gosh, I got tons of envelopes. But I found this scrap one, and since I'm not using windows this time, it's perfect. So I went ahead and inked around it and got all my pieces ready to save time. So let's get going. Okay, so what I wanted to do on the front was like get all my pieces out here. This is a die cut from the Wildflowers from Sizzix, and this is just some daisies that I had cut apart that were, stitched together as a trim, and so I just clipped them all apart so I can use these. And then this is just a scrap piece of muslin. Yep, I keep scraps like that. So I am going to work on this bottom part first. And what I'm going to do is, actually I need to work on this part first. This part first, because it's the back. And I thought I would put a tag in the back here and a photo of my great uncle that I have. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So let's get this glued down. I'm using my art glitter glue. It's got a little bit of stuff there on the nib that I need to pull off from using it quite a bit lately. Okay, now, all right, so this particular pocket will get glued down. I don't know if I'll make a third pocket or not. I could always glue it down as such and then decide, what would I like to put in there. Well, actually, I'd like to put some more of my old family photos in here. So yeah, so I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to glue the sides down, but I wanted to be able to get to this easy without gluing anything else down. All right, now this is going to be a pocket, so I am going to glue here, and it doesn't matter that a hunk is out of the envelope over here. It doesn't matter. because the tag isn't going to be that large. Okay, I'm going to seal that up on the bottom. Not that it really needs to be, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the pocket here, and then when I glue it down, I can glue it down on 3 sides to have another pocket in the back. So what I will do, I want to get some lace. This is some coffee dyed lace piece scrap that I've had hanging around, and so I think I will glue it down with my art glitter glue. That way it doesn't show through, because it is kind of a thin lace. Okay, and I've been trying to use up the coffee dyed scraps or pieces that I have from coffee dyeing years ago. Yes, years ago. And this is just a junk mail envelope. Okay. So that, okay, I like that with the little chickies on there. All right, so I am going to glue this piece down. So it's just going to be on the sides that I will glue down. I've already glued it together because from the project I was working on before, it was cut so that I could, you know, open it all the way up, but I don't need that on this project, so yeah. So I will glue that. Just a simple little project that I thought I would come out and do with you guys. I'm all for simple, as you can probably tell. Okay, and I'm trying to get my design team project figured out. Okay, and then there's the pocket there. So this pocket will house my uncle, my great uncle, and the other one will house the tag. Okay, let's glue this down. And I think I'll need to use my Fabrifix for the rest of this gluing, because it is going on fabric, and then yeah, everything's going to be going on fabric. So just a little bit. I don't want it to leak through, and I'm not worried about all the strings here, or threads actually. I'll take care of them in a moment. There we go. Okay, these others I'm going to leave them. All right, and then I wanted to put this die cut on here and put my daisy on there in the center. But I need to flip this down here. Okay. And I'll leave that for the daisy, and oh yeah, I think I better do that for the die cut too. Speaking of which, actually, I know how to take care of that. Okay, I'm going to do just the top here, like that. Oh, my stomach. I've been having so many problems lately with my stomach that it's just driving me crazy. So if you hear any rumbling, it's not because I'm hungry. It's because it's having an issue. And I apologize ahead of time. Okay, but I wanted to get out here and do this video to come out on Thursday, which is tomorrow. Okay, so all I did was glue here and here because this will be glued on top of it. So why worry about trying to get glue on those little pieces with the Fabrifix? Okay, so there we go. There. Hold it for a little bit till it grabs good. Cute. Very simple, very country. And then my great uncle will go in there. This is in 1930. And I put the horse's name, Powder, on there. I just love that. And I love the trim, or the frame that they put around these old photos. And it was glued down in an old photo album that I have the original, photo album, the kind that they tie and stuff. I have that to use for a project at some point, but it was glued down on the black paper in there. And when I took everything out to put them in things like this to show them and everything, it took me forever to get pictures out of there. It was like, oh my goodness, whose idea was this? I don't know if it was my mom's or her mom's. I have no idea. Okay. And here is the tag. This is part of one of the kits, one of the 3 kits that I'm using, and I have those 3 kits listed below in the description box as well. And she will be going in here, just like that. So I'll put this one aside, let it dry some more, and I will work on the other project. That didn't take us very long because getting it prepped and everything, that took the longest time. I just see something here that I need to trim off. Okay. All right, put it aside. Now, the next project is with this large envelope. I've already inked everything. I have it figured out how I want to do it, so that's half the battle right there, right? Okay, so what I would like to do is on the front and on the back, and I went ahead, this was so wrinkled up, I ironed it this morning so that it would lay really nice on here. But what I need to do is put it down first and then put my back page on here before mounting my actual image. So let me get that trimmed. Hopefully I can trim it without any problems. Okay, so that, and I can also trim more when I'm done gluing it down, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue for this too, because it is another real thin lace, and it's some that I've had in my stash for forever, and I'm down to just the last little bits of it. So yeah, okay. And I want, let's see, this is the right side. Yep. Okay. So I want these little flowers to just kind of stand out a little. Okay. And if you hear music, it's my husband listening to Amazon music. So I have my door shut, but he likes his music. Okay. That way, and okay. There we go. There's that side. And then I also wanted to do that on this side. So let me flip it this way. And put it down because it's going to show on the inside no matter what. After I glue down my pages here, here, it'll show on this side, on the inside also. So I'm going to do it same way. And let's get the right side here. Sometimes it is so hard to tell which is which, but I think that is that the right? Yeah. Actually, it doesn't matter when you start looking at it. So I don't know why I'm fussing about it, but that's just what we do, right? Okay. This here. This morning, it's like 35 right now. And it's almost 11 o'clock. And it's been rain, snow showers off and on. It's supposed to be most of the day, which is fine with us. We enjoy that. And we haven't had any, and it's like, yay. And when I let my girls, my chickens, out this morning, or at least opened up the run, I opened that part up first, and they're always waiting right there to get out. Well, they just stood there and looked at each other, and it was so funny because two of them were standing there looking at each other like they were having the conversation like those two little farm boys on that picture, that old picture. It was like, are you going out? No. Are you? Mm-mm, nope. And they just both turned around and went toward the coop. We're going back into our house, thank you. No more for us. Got that a little bit short, but that's okay. It's on the bottom. All right. So that part is done. Now, let's go ahead, and I have these in order. So, to save time, and I have them cut to size, and the whole Marianne, as one of my cousins says. The whole Marianne. Isn't that a cute pickup? But I do have a tag that has that pickup on it, so I'm not feeling too bad about covering it up. Okay. There we go. So you guys working on special projects or anything? Let me know. Let me know what you're doing. How's your weather where you are? We had really super cold weather, at least for the nights, for a couple weeks, and then it kind of went into the 40s and 30s. It was, in the low 20s. And then it shows it's going to be going back down again. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, we're retired. We don't have to go anywhere if we don't want to. So that's the way we look at it. And it's like, well, let it go ahead. My husband says, let her rip. Let her go. So, yeah. Okay, there's that. So that's sticking out real pretty. And then I wanted to put my chickies on here. And that's why it's going into the chicken signature. Because I love my girls. If you have followed me at all for any time, any length of time, you know that I love my girls. I have 5 barred rocks, and they're my babies. I've had them since they were a day old. And they're my little lovies. And they're coming up on 4.5 next week. It's hard to believe. And a couple of them just started laying again from having, dark days and molt and all that kind of thing. But slowly but surely they'll get back online, thankfully, because the price of eggs and what the farmers are going through with the bird flu and everything is terrible. Okay, there's that page. Ready. I'm not going to decorate it right now. I'm just going to get it together. Okay, now let's put this page on. And for decoration, I think I'll just put, I have some farm sayings here, or statements, or whatever you want to call it, that I did on my computer and printed them out on some tea-dyed paper, and it looks really cool. So I'll probably put some of those here and there. And then this is what my girls look like right there. Bird rocks. Not like the rooster, but her. But yeah, so I printed them out this morning. They came out really cool. I was really happy. I just made my own sayings instead of buying some. I mean, if you have a computer and a printer, then you're set. Okay, make sure it's not in the crease. Yep, far enough away, because it'll be stitched down there, so I didn't want it to impede that. Okay, put these guys and gals, look at those babies, so cute. So cute. My little girls were like that when I first got them. They're little fluff balls. And then all of a sudden their little feathers started coming in, and later on their little personalities started showing up, and that's when I named them. But yeah. Okay. Let's get these. Get this one down. Oops. Okay. I love these images. They're so pretty. Okay, the next one. And then this is some scrapbook paper that I've had for quite a while. They had some farm things on the other side, and farm and garden and that, and then chicken wire on this side, and I thought, perfect. I've had it for quite a while, and as I was digging in through my stash of papers, I found it, and I was like, perfect. And that was when I was gathering things for this journal. And the more I looked, the more I found stamps and stickers and you name it. Like, wow, didn't realize I had so much stuff for it, but that's good. So I can do all kinds of different decorating in that. Okay, let's get this guy down. It helps when you have things all figured out ahead of time. The screen keeps going black, so I have to keep waking it up. Wake it up. Wake it up. Okay, come on now. Don't you fuss about it. Here we go. Okay. I think that's a little better. Not perfect. But who said junk journaling is perfect? That's a pretty bird. When it was snowing earlier, I was sitting here in my craft room watching it. I have a big window in front of me, and so pretty. Big old flakes. That's why I knew it wasn't going to last very long. But it was sure pretty. When I went out to get the girls taken care of, it would just kind of rain snow, and then all of a sudden it started snowing like crazy. Big old flakes. I was like, okay, thank you. Okay, let's put you down, young lady. And children. Okay. And the last one. It's a pretty paper. But I do have some tags made out of it too. I cut out some tags and journal parts also. It was a big 12 by 12 sheet, and I had gotten it at one of the scrapbook shops, well, the only scrapbook shop around here, a long time ago. Hadn't used it yet. So, thought this is the perfect time. All right, put that down. Almost there. Hang in there with me. Hang in there with me. We have all these various envelopes, junk mail envelopes, whether they're return envelopes or most of them are windowed ones that a bill came in or an ad or what have you. My husband helps keep them for me too. He goes, "You want this one? You want this one?" Oh, goodness. Our husbands. They're wonderful. Okay. Here's some more of that paper that I did these two tags with, and I backed it onto some paper that I found in my stash from who knows where, who knows when. And one will go in here. At first I was like, did I get the right direction? Yeah, that would be me. Oh no, I got the wrong direction. Okay, and here is the other one. It doesn't really matter which direction they go. They look pretty on both sides. Okay, so I have these words that I printed out. Let me grab them here. I cut some strips and yeah, I have barnyard animals, country living is a life for me, farm fresh eggs. That's what I want to get. Right, actually I'm going to tear it there and there. And I've got to put those away before I use them on paper, and I don't want to use them on paper. Okay, and then do that. Cute. Cute, cute. Let's see. Ingot. Real quick. Put ink all over me at the same time. Well, that's all part of doing our thing. Okay, and let's see. Oh yeah, cute, 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 cute. All right, so I need to figure out where I want to tear it. That. Rip it. I'm going to use this because otherwise it'll show through if I put just a little bit too much Fabrifix on it. And this is pretty thin muslin. It's been coffee dyed. I did a long time ago. Okay, and then let's get my tweezers out. I love these tweezers. I got them off of Amazon, and they come in a set of 3 or 4. They have real pointy tips on them, so you can really get smaller things, and we are cute. Oh, there's another one here. Let's see. Let's do tear it, that, and then put it down. And I have another piece here that will accommodate that. Let's see, actually I'll move it over here. And go with that. Quickly glue it down. Again, art glitter glue. It works great. I love this glue. Just to tell you how naive I can be, my sister introduced me to the art glitter glue. She goes, "Oh, you need art glitter glue." And I thought, I don't work with glitter. Yeah, that was pretty bad. But yeah, I'm pretty naive. I think I even asked her, "Well, don't you use that for glitter?" I think she was probably rolling her eyes and laughing on the other end of the text. I wouldn't doubt it. Okay. Here we go. Do it down. Okay, tweezers. I hadn't made enchiladas in a long time, and it's one of my husband's favorites, so he requested that the other day, and oh my goodness, they turned out so good. I didn't use a recipe, I just used my usual stuff that I use for Mexican food, and oh wow, they were so good. Yummo, yummo. Okay, let's see. Do I want some of these? Okay. I may put a label or two. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. So ink that up. These are just some ephemera that were digitals that I printed out and had in my stash. I think the two places that I've gotten these kind of labels are from Tracy Fox and the Junk Journal Studio. They have a ton of various colors, and I think this red one is the one that came from there, and the other one I think came from Tracy Fox. I'm not positive because I just had them printed out and in a box tub thing for so I can get to them. I also used some reclosable packet-like things I'll show you that are really, really handy. like this. I just get those off of Amazon too. I just put in the size that I want for a reclosable, and they pop up. Okay, looking cute, cute, cute. Okay, back page. Let's do a couple more little labels, and then I think we are really done. Let's do this brown one, and up here, a number one, like that. Yeah, because it's not really covering anything up there. I don't want to cover up the babies. No covering the babies. And I think I'm going to, am I going to trim it down? No, I don't want it to be like the other one, so I will just ink it more toward the inside of the label. Okay, like that. And I think these labels came from the Junk Journal Studio. I think, but don't hold me to it. But you should check them out on Etsy, the Junk Journal Studio. And Foxy Creatives or Tracy Fox, I don't know how she has her page done now. Foxy Creations, I don't know. Anyway, something like that. All right. Let's put this guy down. There we are. Very good. And this one. All right. Right now, straighten him out. Very good. Okay. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I just love this. I just love it. Okay, so let's put them into my signature. Isn't she pretty? So pretty. Okay, and this one is going to be right here. So I'm just going to slip it in, and then when I stitch it in, it will get stitched in too. And I thought it would be perfect next to this barn. Yeah, I thought that would be perfect. Okay, and then she said, this is the place where I wanted to put my great uncle and this tag. And I think I'll put it down low like that. And let me get some underneath there. Or actually I can just take it out. Let me take it out. Let me put this right there. And we'll do that. Okay. Okie doke. Look at the little stamp I have. Cute little chickens. Those chicken ones are from Stampin' Up. And my sister, the crafting auntie, was in Stampin' Up. She was a distributor for quite a while. And every time she would order stuff, I'd be like, oh, can I get blah, blah, blah. And so I ended up with this big kit of Stampin' Up Hey Chick stamps. Has a little egg with legs and, oh my goodness, yeah. It's really funny. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it right about here because, well, here, no. I'm going to go up a bit because if I want to stamp on it, then I can. I don't know if I will or not like the other side. I think I was just waiting to see how this would go. So yeah, we got those in, or at least ready for stitching in on the other one. but I think it's going to be a chubby baby. I'll put that there, and there we are. I have more things to do in it. But yeah, it's getting chubsy wubsy already. Yep. But I knew it would be, so that's why I decided on the 3-inch spine. So now they both have the same amount of projects in them. Well, not quite, I don't think. This one maybe needs another one to catch up. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be back for another 1 or 2 projects for my journal, and I'll bring you along so that we can have some fun together. So here's my first one, and here's my second signature. So at one point I'll be doing a cover as well. So, but I think I'll do that off camera because I always get nervous on camera when I'm doing that. So, but I will share it with you. Anyway, more projects to come. So you guys take care, have a good weekend, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.